Hi guys! So I'm here to find out if this stiffy stuff, will work as promised to stiffen up my little floppy snowflakes, of which I have many. They're really fun to make, so I've made a lot already. So I thought I would try this out with you guys watching, see how it works. So I'm just putting a little in the bottom of this bowl. You're supposed to like rub it into the fabric, but of course this isn't really fabric as so much as thread. And it says don't like squeeze it because then it will wrinkle. Well, I can see that with fabric, but with the snowflakes, I don't think that's going to be an issue, so I am going to squeeze it out like I just did and see if it works that way. So I have now saturated it. I can still squeeze out a little more, I think. Yeah. But it doesn't really, it's like it squeezes out and then it stays on my hands. Well, okay. And then I have just some freezer paper here. That's what this is. And, you know, wax paper, freezer paper, either one will work, I think. Just something that's it's not going to stick to. And then I'm going to actually pin it. This should be fun. Maybe I should have worn gloves. Oh well. I'm going to pin it because underneath here I've got a padded envelope, like from Amazon or something. And so it's got just enough padding that I can actually pin it and it will stay. So I'm gonna try and block these and we'll see how that works. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing with this. And then I will turn off the camera and let these dry overnight, I think, and then we'll see how they look. I think I'm going to need more pins than I have here. Because now I'm thinking, ooh, I need 6 for each of these, probably. And I don't know if they really need to be blocked. I guess it depends on how stiff they get, you know. Because it seems like I could probably just stretch them out a little with my hands and leave them. They're, you know, a little heavier wet, so they kind of keep their shape. But we'll see. So, oh, yeah, I forgot to say hi, I'm Carrie. Here at Ulterior Motives, where I try and alter everything into art. And getting in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, I definitely wish I had worn gloves. So I think the next thing I'm going to do, well, I'm going to show you guys how to crochet another snowflake. An easier one than the first one I showed you, I think. I think the one I'm going to show you is only 4 rounds instead of 5. You know what I think I'll do? I'll do a little of both. I'll do some that are not pinned down and some that are. And we'll see what the difference is. This is my thickest one. The thread, it's not that much heavier. I mean, I don't know what number it is because most of the thread that I have is like from the thrift store and is partial skeins or balls. But geez, I mean, this thread, even though it's just a little bit thicker than the rest of the thread I have, let's see if I can find, where is it? Because I know I did another one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's the difference in size. These are the same pattern, but this one is the chunkier yarn. Huge difference. So, thought that was interesting. Let's see. I really don't think we need to block that one. It's keeping its shape pretty well. But we'll probably need to block this one. And we're definitely going to need some more goo. Some more Stiffy. Isn't that a funny name? Stiffy. Oh, and another Christmas thing I want to do is matchboxes. Because I just got this fun matchbox die. And I want to make little Christmas ornaments with it. So I've been looking on Pinterest. I should look on Instagram too. That's always a good source. Let's see. Okay, so you kind of get the idea, right, of what I'm doing here. I don't think I need to show you every snowflake getting pinned down. But you can see that it does use up a good amount of this stuff. So I'm gonna keep going, and for you it's just gonna be a little pause, and then I'll come back after these have dried and show you the results. Okay. Right. Okay guys, I'm here the next morning, and these are super stiff. I mean, watch when I remove the pin, no movement. So, and they're super crunchy. I think they might be a little too stiff. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely gonna hold their shape. I can say that. In fact, I can't move anything. It's stuck this way. It's permanent now. And yeah, I think I might have used a little too much. But it's hard because you can't really squeeze it out. When you squeeze it, it just stays on your hand. So I think, I don't know. I think what I'll do next time, let me check this one down here, because there was a couple at the end that I put like 3, I just put a little bit of stuff in the bowl, and I put 3 in there at once. This was one of them, and I thought maybe that would, keep it from getting too much on there, but yeah, that's pretty crunchy too. I mean, I don't know if you can hear. I'm holding it close to the microphone, so if I bend it, it kind of crunches. So I can make it a little less stiff by bending it, but it is still holding its shape, so that's cool. I really wanted to see this one, how this one stayed, because this one was really curled up after I made it, and I was kind of disappointed how it looked. But once I laid it out, it looked really cool. So I might make another one of those. So I don't know, what do you think? They're a little stiffer than I expected, but I'm happy that they're gonna keep their shape. That's cool. I think I just have to get used to, you know, how much stuff to use at once. And then, okay, the ones like this that I did not pin down, I think this is one of the ones that I had 3 in there at once. And this one's not as coated. It feels like this one, you know, you can kind of see in the middle there, it's really kind of milky looking. It's really got a thick coating on there, but this one does not, and I like that better. I want it to still look like thread, not plastic. So this one looks pretty plasticky. Especially, like, see in the middle there? I don't know if you can tell, like right there. Oh, and I also wanted to point out that I didn't do magic rings on any of these, and look, I still got a really tight, I was able to cinch up the tail. Like I said when I was doing the previous video showing you how to make one of these, if you just crochet with the tail sort of held above the circle while you're crocheting into the initial circle, then you're kind of covering the tail as if it's already sewn into those stitches. So yeah, when I was done and I sewed in the ends, I put that tail through even more of the stitches in this circle, and was able to cinch it up pretty tight. So there's no light coming through there. So if that's the way you like it and you hate magic circles, yeah, watch my previous video how I avoid doing the magic ring and still come out with a really tight middle. If you want it that way, you don't have to do it that way. Like I didn't cinch them all up totally tight, you know, so that you couldn't see light. Like this one, I thought it looked good to have some light coming through the middle there. I really love this one. The shape, you know, the star really comes out nice. And so here's the heavier thread, and it is just as solid as the other ones. That's really nice. Now this one, this is the biggest one, and I did not realize until I was laying this out that I made a mistake. See if you can spot the mistake. I have an extra little thingy picots there. This was supposed to be flat there, but we'll just pretend. Oh wow. It was the first time I made that one, so, you know, cut me some slack. But, I mean, look at this. Even this one, it's so airy, so much space in there, and the Stiffy is holding its shape really well. So I would say I recommend it for doing something like this. Doing exactly this. Stiffening your crochet snowflakes. You can't really move them after, so, well, okay, I can move that. I can straighten that out a little. So yeah, yes you can. Yeah, I can straighten that out. Cool. I don't know if I'll hang this one or not. Maybe. Okay, so I think that's about all I can say about this experiment. I will show you the bottle again. That's what it looks like. Mod Podge Stiffy. And then I just used freezer paper to lay this out on, but wax paper would work just as well, if not better. I don't know, this probably works better. And then I have that padded envelope underneath, which is really helpful for blocking and pinning out the ends. So I would say yes, it is worth pinning the ends for most of these. I don't know, like the stars, I didn't have to pin those. Those held their shape really well, even with the lighter weight thread. So it kind of depends on the pattern too. You know, this one I wouldn't have gotten anything like this shape if I hadn't blocked it. So, okay, well, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. And I will get started on the next video for a different crochet snowflake. So see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.